Snail is always a relevant emote. I wouldn't say always. Alright, just gonna open up this area here.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
Okay. Awesome. So we just got a large area. So now let's... No, don't rest now. Just keep going. We'll rest when everybody's about to die. And it's like... try to avoid. Because we sleepy. Snail greater than Dancing according to channel stats. No. Snail is being used more than Dancing in other people's channels. Which means someone is going into other people's channels, like Loranity's chat, and spamming snails. I don't know whose. I don't know who done it. That's even better. Oh my god. Someone is subjecting just other streamers that don't know what it is to that. Great news, Your Grace. Magar Varn, Lord of Varnhold, wants to form an alliance with you and establish a trade route between your lands. Here is Lord Varn's letter. See for yourself. I think this is the start of Chapter 3. Before I could read the letter, Jubilost. Jubilost cordially greets you with a document. Baron, you'll never guess what your treasurer is holding. He waves a paper above his head. The ink on it seems still wet. This is a list of things that tumbled out of the wall of your own basement as the workers were undertaking repairs. Jubilost adjusts his glasses and starts reading. A gilded guard, 1. Silverware, 3. A set of old coins. The list is long and varied, so I'll get straight to the point. It appears your workers uncovered the Stag Lord's secret cache, items stolen from his own henchmen. Finding the true owners of these things would be a hard and thankless job, while taking these trinkets for your own chest is complicity to expropriation. In other words, robbery. As your financial advisor, I recommend a compromise. Appraise these riches and spend an equal amount on reviving the villages laid to waste by the bandits. Let the treasures bring some good to those who suffered most under the Stag Lord. The owners of these things might be dead or on the run. We'll use them to revive the villages. He nods solemnly. I knew you would follow my advice. +3 to community. Bad news, Your Grace. There is a thief within your close circle. A significant shortage has been discovered within the treasure. An investigation is already underway. The guilty party will soon be brought before your judgment. Uh-oh. It was Lindsay. I knew it. I think I might know something about this, shocking, most shocking event. Can we discuss it one-on-one, maybe? I'll wait for you at the inn after council. It just waddles away with her top hat. Caldori steers after the bard, surprised. I'd have never imagined she would find herself connected to such a crime. Okay, first of all, we rest, because our people are super exhausted. Okay. Then, zone back out. And then visit the little table. Alright, troublemakers. Triumph. Valerie has completed that task. Trade taxes. We have gained 3 economy. Fey magic has been handled. A sign from above failed, but that was an opportunity. We succeeded in this, thanks to Casil. Happy birthday to you, Baron. Wait, what? The Baron's birthday is a special date for our nation. It is thanks to him that we had the opportunity to claim the stolen lands and establish a new country in Galarian. Today is a day to forget about our troubles and revel in celebration. Today is a day to remember. Jamandi Aldori has sent her best sword lords to participate in a friendly combat and demonstrate their skill without a doubt. This will be a feast for the eyes. 20 build points and some bonuses. Cool. Letter from Magar Varn. Okay. A treasurer requests your attention. We did that. Lindsay has something to discuss. -30 build points, I guess because of the thief. Research into the nature of curses, village on the marches. Okay, that was the well. Holy crap, that was a lot. Alright. Alright. That is a problem that has to be dealt with. That's an opportunity that can be held onto. Mysterious weed is a problem. That's an opportunity. Okay, so we gotta deal with the problems first. A serious cult promoting idleness and debauchery has emerged in the region. This must be stopped. Okay. Alright, so we could do all that. I think Harem is the only one that could do most of this stuff. Didn't know this game had Slaanesh cults. That's a lot. Project costs 80 BP. No. Offered 500 BP. Oh, yeah. Rank up. Support the treasurer's endeavors. Ranks up economy. Support the regent's endeavors. Okay, so this basically has you sit here for like 2 weeks while time passes and you help one of them. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, let's officially lock these in. Add 1 crisis point. That's really low chance. Okay. Alright. And what do I need to claim the next area? What? Region? Claim here. 400 BP. Insufficient funds. How much do I have? 345. And I think 30 of it is tied up from that thief quest. So that'll be near 400. Okay, so that's all done. Next thing, let's go to the storyteller and see if we've got any more artifacts he can identify. I found these shards. Can you restore it? May I check? Alright, so a lot of this we've already heard, so I'm going to skip the stuff that we've already seen. Force Knight's Bracers, Ring of Reckless Courage. This is one artifact you would have been best left in the darkness of its past. These scraps you've brought me are from the Cloak of Souled Souls. I cannot see its entire story yet, but I can feel it's dark and terrifying. If you should find the rest of the 15 pieces, I will be able to recount the story, but consider carefully, do you really want to hear it? You've found something truly ancient in this. These are scraps of the armor of saber-toothed courage, a Khalid relic destroyed millennia ago. I wonder what story this forgotten relic has to relay to us. Please find the rest of the 16 fragments. I cannot wait to learn more about it. These are pieces of the Star Commander's glove, a gift from another world, a treasure that fell from the sky to be buried in Numerian soil for millennia. Oh, how I wish I could have visited the homeland of this artifact to learn its whole story. Alas, that is well beyond my powers, but if you should find the rest of the 17 pieces, I will at least be able to restore to the creation of these craftsmen from the stars. Okay. What about these relics? May I? Okay, and he paid me for the coins, paid me for the tokens, paid me for the Cyclops coin. Dwarven Smith, need the other pieces, need the other pieces. Oh wait, did we have enough pieces? Yeah, okay, this is all just find enough pieces. Find the rest of the 5, okay. Alright, so we had a few items he cashed out on. Where is it? Wow, my inventory's a mess. Who made a mess in my bags, chat? Who did this? Alright, sort by type. Okay, so we need to go to a merchant and press the sell junk button, like, desperately. Main square. Hey? When in doubt, save. Yeah, I'm doing that a lot. Because occasionally we run into a Cyclops that just one-shot kills the main character and it says game over, man. Yeah, we're saving quite a bit. Okay, Zarcy, show me your wares. Offer the junk. Alright, that is done. Not gonna be needing those. that. Okay. Alright. Alright, that frees up a lot of space that was in here. Do I have anything else here that Jubilos can scribe? So Jubilos, when he looks at... Oh, here we go. He can copy spell scrolls into his spell book, and then he has them forever. So you lose one scroll, but gain permanent access to that spell. Unfortunately, the only way I know how to check it is to right-click on it and see if this option is there. If it's there, then I can do that. So just every so often, not very often, we do this. Oh, there's one. And see if any say copy to spellbook. Okay. Alright. So that's done. Okay. So now we need to go to the tavern. That's not it. Where's the tavern? Hold on. House. Canera and Killiki's house. Oh, it's over there. I was thinking it was a building on the map. It's apparently like another map east of this map. Alright, so we need to talk to Lindsay and find out why she robbed our bank. Or what she knows about robbing some people who robbed the bank. Alright, quick save. Look for the top hat. Lindsay shuffles around nervously, fidgeting with a quill in her hands. She turns bright red. Well, about the embezzlement? I mean, remains silent. Don't look at me like that. I feel like a fish out of water. Well, it was me. I took the money from the treasury. Don't be mad. I can explain. You see, I've always dreamed of owning my own printing house, so I could print whatever books I want. And then I found out there was a printing press being sold cheap for cheap in Brevoy, and well, I couldn't resist. I accidentally the whole treasury, yeah. So she robbed the treasury to try to get a printing press for something. I do think that I should be very firm about this, because if not, she's gonna rob more in the future. But I feel like this is too harsh. Like, she didn't even ask. I'm kind of curious where this goes. Like, what's the tone here? Like, another one of your tricks. Like, what are her tricks? What else did she do? Another one of your tricks, ... She lowers her head, stares at her feet. I'm so sorry. You have my word. It won't happen again. There's one other problem, though. The press should have been delivered by now, but it hasn't shown up. I'm afraid that with our roads and the seeming menagerie that roams them, it might end up vanishing into thin air. Can we maybe check on it and see if anything's happened? It was supposed to be coming across the old road through the gnarled marches. Alright, let's go find your press. It's already been paid for, after all. Don't leave without me.
Not that I care.
I feel like the only option to punish her for her transgression was just like a parent screaming at their child when it was like, that's like a bit too much. Oh wait, did we get... Hold on, where's my inventory? Where was the letter from Varnhold? There it is. Most honorable Baron Mukluk, this is Magar Varn, ruler of the neighboring city of Varnhold writing. You might remember meeting me at the reception. Our encounter had a powerful effect on me. You are a brave warrior and a wise ruler, which is why I hope to enlist your support and in the future form a firm friendship. No matter what the gods or the sword lords have contributed to us being neighbors, I believe that our alliance will be as steadfast as a rock. To verify the formation of our alliance, I invite you to visit Varnhold and see our city that my intentions are good. The city is still young, but we have a lot to show our guests. Our cellars are full of wine barrels, and our storehouses of grain and cheese. It is easy to reach my city. The path to Varnhold lies in the east past Lake Silverstep and over the ridges of the Tors of Lebanese. Hard to get lost in these parts. Whether you accept my invitation or not, I ask of you one more thing. Consider building a route and developing trade between our lands. I'm convinced that both of us could only benefit from this union. I await your visit. Alright. And out we go. Yeah, I think the Varnhold thing was chapter 3, which is like the next big chunk of the main story. Now, I could have sped to this earlier because I think it was like the trigger was enough time passing after dealing with the trolls. But instead of fast forwarding time, I wanted to run around and get stuff done. Okay,
Sublime!
it's over. Wait, is that it? That's it right there. All right. So let's go. Good evening. Good evening, Vandal. Hello. Welcome. Oh my god. There's an Ooga Booga in the road.
To victory!
Primal Spider Matriarch. That was a lot of, considering how many attacks we were pouring into that monster, that was a lot of misses. It was very evasive. A lot of misses, yeah. It had like magical concealment or something. Alright, continue. Alright, so there's Varnhold right there. I gotta figure out how to get to it.
Oh,
Nope,
time
that's
to
not
get
it.
some rest, isn't it?
Look how slow our piece is moving.
We should gather our strength.
Yeah, that's fine. Rest up. Ship is squeaking. Well, this path is taking us further and further away. There's someone in the road. Get ready. Our travels took us east. Leaving the mountain ridge behind, we came to Dunsward, a wild land far less populous and civilized than the barony that had grown so dear to us. It wasn't all bad, though. The roads in Dunsward were well guarded, and we soon met a well-armed patrol. As we approached, one of them raised a hand. Stop! Turn back. The road to Varnhold is closed. The second guard was in less of a hurry to drive us off. He squinted and studied our leader. Wait, you're Mukluk. My respects, your grace. If you're here, traveling so far from your lands, I have to assume you've come to visit our ruler, Magar Varn. You may continue on, of course, but please allow us to accompany you to Varnhold for your own safety. Are you ready to continue? The Baron took the opportunity to learn the reason for such caution. Bandits, your grace, one of the guards muttered. All sorts of rabble make their way here from Restov. We don't get a moment's notice. The rivers and roads are crawling with their lot. Until we clear them out, we thought it best to patrol the tracks and the river. But we're not here to hold you up with that. We'll be happy to accompany you on your journey to Varnhold. Yeah, we agree and let the guards escort us. Okay, so it's just gonna like jump cut there. So we don't actually know the path here. It's just gonna like speed us here. Alright, quick save.
How much longer, I wonder?
There's an item over there. What is that? Okay. Cephal Laurentus. Do you need anything? I guess not. Above the entrance to the tavern hangs a brightly painted plaque depicting a horse with a fish tail in place of its hind legs. It's a seahorse.
Will this ever end?
Northeast Restov 40 miles, across the river Varnhold Fort, northwest Mountain Pass 12 miles. Magar Varn. Hey, there he is. Before you is a tall, robust man. A few white scars cross his face. His dark hair is gathered back in a small ponytail, and the sleeves of his expensive doublet do little to hide the muscles beneath. I'm trying to rule over the peasants, but I'm dummy thick, and I keep chafing through my armor. Although irritated by the argument, a wide smile lights up his face as he recognizes you. Whom do I see? Mukluk, my friend. Welcome to Varnhold. I am Magar Varn. I run the town here. I hope you had no trouble on the roads. My respect to you, lady. Varn stops when Valerie, upon hearing his voice, turns around. Please have the decency not to stare at me, sir. My apologies. I meant no offense. Apology accepted. She looks away. Say nothing. Magar awkwardly shifts from foot to foot and clears his throat. Valerie sneaks a guilty look at you and then Magar. Forgive me, sirs. I am a touch moody today. Well, I couldn't help paying you a visit, especially after your invitation. Look at this from another perspective, my friend. This is a chance to survey your eastern borders and make sure you've got no one but allies here. It's better to see for yourself than to rely on my words alone, am I right? I see life in Varnhold is in full swing. Much remains to be done. What you see now is just the beginning. Varnhold has a shining future, just you wait. By next year, we'll be just building a track to your capital and establish a river trade with Restov. Right now, Dunsword is not particularly welcoming, but I aim to change that. As soon as we get a foothold here, we'll begin clearing the land of creatures, monsters, and Spriggans alike. The people must feel safe. Words of a ruly worther. A ruly worther? God dang it. Worthy ruler. I stumbled across the most peculiar old man on my way here. Oh, Cephal Laurentus, my wizard. Codger's hardly a pleasure to talk to, but when it comes to knowledge of the arcane, he's without match. Sometimes the locals bring me curious objects. They unearth them while plowing or stumble upon them while patrolling the wilderness. If the object looks interesting, I send them to Cephal. Let him separate the wheat from the chaff. Nod at the merchant. Taking the reins of government into your own hands? He grins, trying to at least. I have to admit, conquering these lands is far easier than keeping the greedy merchants in check. Planning future conquest, are you? We've got enough on our hands at the moment, although in the future, who knows, who knows. He studies you for a moment in silence, then bursts into laughter. Just don't think I'll start off by patrolling my guard over the mountains to your doorstep. There's plenty of land east for my people to patrol without trespassing on allies. Well, you have my respects, Magar, but I have to leave. Am I supposed to exhaust his dialogue? I just didn't really want... Let me ask you directly, who else are you allied with? He narrows his eyes at you and then nods, cutting to the chase, eh? Very well. We have more in common than you'd think. Here's the truth. I don't trust those who sit in the north. They send fellows like us out to do all the dirty work. You and I share this frontier, Mukluk, and I'd rather be on our mutual interests as neighbors than on the distant sword lords and their like. Okay, so that's it. Alright. Another artifact for the storyteller. The Heart of Era. When the aura's become immune to fatigue and exhaustion, can activate the necklace to surround themselves with an aura of nothingness. While activated, adjacent creatures to the wearer take 2d6 damage per round and must succeed a DC 17 reflex saving throw to avoid becoming fatigued.
Here.
I'll take it just for the immunity to those two conditions it had. Could be useful.
Another month, another sub. More treats for Chip Mukluk Chipatk.
Hey, Nyron, thank you, buddy. Chip and I both appreciate it greatly. Thank you, thank you. Welcome.
Or don't.
Other artifacts? What is this? Above the entrance to the temple hangs the gold-plated symbol of Aristil, god of the hunt. Vegetables.
My cabbages. He's stealing my cabbages.
I'm only clicking on these to see if there's any more artifact pieces hidden in the vegetable patch. I'm not doing this because I need cabbages. The cabbages are just a byproduct of what I'm here for. Priest of Aristil. Can I help you? Killed by a tree, one less fledgling woodcutter. He never finished that bridge. He only killed villains.
How much longer, I wonder?
What a headache. It's bad enough with the crows damaging the crops. Now pests as well. Frost Scythe +2. The high walls of the granary have been thoroughly caulked. I'm saying that word very carefully on Twitch. And its door hangs a massive lock. The water near the bank is teeming with fish darting out among the algae. Guard. The fort walls are made of thick logs, their tops sharpened into spikes. Where's the entrance? Is it on the other side? Maybe I can't go in there right now. Okie dokie. Alright. So, my memory of this act is very foggy. All I remember is something really bad happens in Varnhold. So, it seems like right now we're just getting a look at what it looks like when it's normal. There's also a DLC called Varnhold's Lot, which is really cool.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
That kind of shows, it's like, from the perspective... Wait a minute, what? What? I'm way down here, what the heck? That kind of shows you, it's like, from the perspective of some other people that are in Varnhold, and it's like what happened there while the main hero was off doing other things. Just as we turned toward Varnhold, we ran into a patrol again. We exchanged the usual pleasantries, and they offered to accompany us. Why? Bandits. Okay. Escort to Varnhold. Alright, we'll let them do it. Escort us there again, just to see if it's anything different. If not, then I'll run around and do other stuff
Time
until
to get some rest.
whatever
No, I
happens.
care.
Is this... Okay, nothing different
Follow
here.
me.
Okay. Can I rest in this area? Sweet, it's just instant. Nice. So I guess because it's like a safe area. Ethereal, thank you for the Prime. 25 months we've been together. What a long relationship. Appreciate the resub. Welcome back. Alright, so at some point, I don't know when, there's going to be a trigger for stuff in Varnhold's Lot. So I guess for now, we continue our adventuring in the area. Silver Step Village. Alright, let's do a quick save. You can use a character's portrait as a target for the spell. I often do. This is a big map.
Will this ever end?
What's new?
Focus on the goal.
Okay, let's do the... It said it's a village, so I don't know if there's going to be fighting.
Any brilliant ideas?
Keep your eyes open.
But let's do the buffs that will last like an hour.
Never a dull moment.
Just in case anything comes up. Okay. Mobility check, climb down the slope. I could sprain my ankle. There's a box there. A few spell scrolls. Hunter's letter. Before you is a pile of torn sheets of paper, scribbled on in steady handwriting. The text is faded and almost unreadable. That house used to be a neat and cozy one, but now it looks almost abandoned. The door is shut tight.
Not that I care.
We'll do it the
Giant
hard
poisonous
way.
frog. Oh God! Okay, good. I was hoping that if we took out the caster, it would take out the summoned thing, and it didn't. That was a very intimidating
Time to get
summon.
some rest, isn't it?
It was like a giga water elemental.
Longer I wonder.
Oh, one of my